What's up, guys? I have a quick question for you. What do you guys think about my haircut? I cut my hair myself. I call it the Covid-19 haircut. I couldn't go see my barber because of everything that's going on, so I cut my hair, and I think it came out okay. I hope so. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about the residency timeline. We're going to talk about the residency timeline for the Match of 2021. Things have changed a lot because of COVID-19. Timelines have changed. So if you're a prior applicant, it's very important that you pay attention to this. And if you're a new applicant, it's also important that you pay attention to this so that you are aware of the important dates that you need to get things submitted and things ready by. My name is Dr. Safwa Asante. I'm the Successful IMG, successful because I matched, and I'm here so that you can as well. This video is a little bit more tedious than the other videos I've done before because we're talking about dates, we're talking about facts, so it gets a little bit boring. So let me just give you a quick outline of what we are going to be talking about, and I'm going to put the timestamps down below so that if you just want to skip around and get to know specific things, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that as well. The things that we will be talking about in this video will be ERAS dates, right? The opening timeline, the time that you're supposed to submit your applications. Then some important timelines that you also need to be aware of, like the date that you have to make sure that your MSP is in, the date that you have to make sure that the LOR is in, the date that you have to make sure that you're registered for the NRMP, especially if you had interviews. Before I go on, I just want to let you know that I am reviewing people's personal statements. I'm helping people prepare for the interviews that you're going to go on. And in general, if they want me to provide mentorship, I'm also providing mentorship during this application process. So if you're interested, my email address is going to be right here below and also in the description box below. There are two terms that you need to be aware of. The first one is ERAS. So ERAS is your electronic residency application service. This is where you fill in your application, you put in your letters of recommendation, your MSPE, you put in your CV, and so on. Okay. The next thing that you need to know is the NRMP. The NRMP is your National Resident Matching Program. So this is where after you've gotten your interviews, you go on all your interviews and you need to rank your program. This is where you rank your programs. Okay, so you can only rank your programs if you've had interviews, and there are deadlines associated with each of these things. So you need to be aware of them, and they're separate things. Okay, there are different deadlines for both of them and different opening times for both of them as well. So what's the most important date that you need to be aware of? The most important date that you need to be aware of is today. Today, you're gonna look below the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification button. When you do these things, it helps me beat the YouTube algorithm. And you get notified anytime I release a video. And it's in your best interest, of course. I'm gonna group the first two dates together. First two dates are right here or right here. I'm still working things out with the camera and angles and so on. But anyway, so the first two dates that you need to be aware of, June 8th and June 23rd. June 8th, ERAS application opened up, allowing you to enter in your personal information, your letters of recommendation, your MSPEs, your CV, and then your personal statements. Okay, so hopefully you've already started doing those things. And June 23rd is a date for IMGs. That's the date that they're able to get their ERAS token from ECFMG. Okay, so hopefully you guys have already done those things. If not, please get on those things because it's very important. The next date is September 1st. September 1st is the very, very first day that you can submit your ERAS application, completed ERAS application, right? There are two trains of thought regarding the time that you need to submit your ERAS application. The first train of thought is from people that think that you should send in your application on the very, very first day that the ERAS application opens up. And then the second train of thought is you can submit your application between the first day that the ERAS application opens up and then the next deadline, which is October 21st, and you should be fine. The reason why people say that you should submit your application on the very first day is that there's this thinking going around that when it comes to time, the programs are reviewing your application. They download the applications from ERAS, and it's downloaded in the order in which it was received. All right. Now, the reason why some people say that it doesn't matter if you submit it on the very first day or like a little bit after, so long as it's before a certain date, which is October 21st, is that ERAS specifically says that any application that's received before the date of October 21st for this match season gets time stamped as October 21st. Now, my opinion, take it with a grain of salt. You do what you want to do, but I think that you should submit your application on the very first day. And if you can't, submit it at least as close as possible to the very first day. When I was applying, I made sure I applied on the very first day. My opinion, make sure you apply on the very first day, but you can apply whenever you want. But if you're going to push it, at least make sure it's before October 21st. September 15th is the next day. September 15th is the day that you are able to register for your NRMP for the first time. So that's when the NRMP registration opens up. So we already spoke about the NRMP, which is where you do your rank order list. I suggest just register for it and just get it out the way. There's a deadline for it, and after the deadline, you have to pay money as a late fee. So September 15th, NRMP opens up. The next date is October 14th. October 14th is the date that you need to make sure that your MSP already uploaded, your letters of recommendations already uploaded. According to ERAS, if your letters of recommendation, MSP, not uploaded by that time, on the very first day the programs are downloading the application, the MSP, the letter of recommendations, might not be ready on that day. So in order to make sure you avoid all those issues, just try to get your letters of recommendation, your MSPs, uploaded before October 14th. Next date is October 21st. Two things happen on October 21st. On that day, your MSP letters are released to the programs, and on that day, programs can finally start downloading your application. So remember before when I was talking about the first day that you're supposed to submit your application, and that some people think that you can submit it anytime before October 21st? Well, ERAS says that so long as you submit it before October 21st, it will be stamped as October 21st. But like I said, I think you need to submit your application on the very first day. Now, if you're not ready, application is not ready, it's more important to make sure that you have a good application than to just send it in. Let me just say that, okay? If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Next date is January 31st. On January 31st, the NRMP has its first deadline. You can still register for the NRMP after January 31st, but if you register after January 31st, you are going to be charged a late fee. My suggestion is that you register for the NRMP the moment it opens up, or like soon after. So September 15th, make sure that you register for the NRMP. And remember, if you don't register for the NRMP, you can't rank your programs. The next date is March 3rd. March 3rd is the deadline for registering for your NRMP, and it's also the deadline to submit your rank order list. You need to have your rank order list certified March 3rd by 9 p.m. If you don't do that, if you don't do that, you don't match. You don't rank your programs, you don't match. So you need to make sure you stay on top of this and you get this done. The next date is March 15th. This is the date that everybody's waiting for. You're gonna either wake up stressed or you're gonna wake up happy. You're gonna check your email in the morning. It's either gonna say you matched or you didn't match. Now, if you matched, you just gotta wait till the next date, and then you find out where exactly it is that you matched, because they're not gonna tell you on March 15th. And if you didn't match, then you just get yourself ready for the next round of trying to match. That's called the SOAP. The SOAP is basically just a regular match season squeezed into a couple of days. So you get like, I think 2 to 3 rounds of interviews. If you don't match with the SOAP, then you end up not matching. But if people that did not match have a chance to end up matching with the soap eventually. Then on March 19th, you wait, you check your email, and you find out exactly where you matched. And after that, hopefully you go out and celebrate with your friends. Actually, I would say go out and celebrate with your friends the moment you find out. So if March 15th you find out, go out, celebrate, buy yourself something. You worked hard to get to where you are, and you deserve whatever you do to pamper yourself. Okay? And that's it. Those are the important dates. That was tedious for me. So I'm sure it must have been tedious for you as well. So let's just go over these dates again, at least the most important ones. September 1st. September 1st is the very first day that you can transmit or submit your application. My suggestion is you try to get everything ready and submit your application by that time. I suggest that you have registered for NRMP by January 31st, because after that you have to pay a late fee. And please make sure that you've completed your rank order list. You've ranked the programs in order of which you like them, and you've certified your rank list before March 3rd, 9 p.m. Once your interview season is concluded, you finish all your interviews, and the season is closed, given the programs that you want to see, some thought, and you've decided on the order in which you want to do them, rank them quickly, rank them, think over it some more, make some changes. And when you're certain you're done, certify it. Just get it out the way, okay? And after that, just sit back and hopefully wait for the good news. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. This way, anytime I release any videos, you will be informed. And you want to watch my videos as quickly as possible. You want to comment on them, right? Because you want to help me beat the YouTube algorithm. Best of luck. And that's the end of the video. Dr. Safwa Asante, out.